Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. Salud. How are we? Hopefully you're doing well. I have 2 summer school courses this semester, so I'm just going to click on one of them and show you how the modules are set up because they're set up the same way in both classes. This is the course syllabus. When you go to the home page on Canvas, it will automatically take you to modules. If you're using your phone, excuse me, you hit modules and you'll get to the modules. So the important thing about how this works is you have to go through these pages in order. Yes, I'm forcing you to look at every page in the module. It's actually because all of this information is sort of our agreement with each other about how this course works. So I tried to keep it brief on each page, just enough information to get you through what you need to know. Course description on this page, student learning outcomes on the next page. This is all about DSPS, disabled student programs and services that we have available at the college in case you need any access to that. This is a bunch of links for student resources, communication. This is how to get a hold of me, my office hours, Monday 9:30 to 11. And my Zoom link, if you ever want to Zoom with me, that's totally fine. This is a participation information page. And it talks about how if you're not present for a couple of assignments in a row, I'm going to be contacting you to see if you're still in the class because we are on a very tight schedule over the summer. So I want to make sure that you stay engaged all the way through. For grading, the important thing about this page is that stuff's going to happen and come up for you. Please just let me know what's going on your end. Late work isn't really an option over the summer. All of these assignments that you are doing in this class build upon each other and lead up to the essay that we're going to be completing for each unit. So those assignments are not really, they're not like go back and do them later kind of assignments. They're like do them to get to the big assignment. This is just a student expectations code of conduct, talks about academic dishonesty, etc. Do read through these just so that you have an understanding of what that is all about. This page I created myself. This class, either class that you're in with me, is a writing class. So we are not going to be using any help with our writing. We're going to write like we sound. We're going to write like we talk. We're going to write like we think we're supposed to write. All of that's going on simultaneously. One of the things about cognitive science is that when we write, we think, and when we think, we write. And that process can't be disrupted or interrupted in any way unless we want to sound like a robot. Basically, this is not the place to use Grammarly. It's not the place to use spell check. It's not the place to use large language models. This class is about putting your thoughts on paper, making it sound as much like you as possible. How would you express yourself in this situation? That's what I want to know. And then my job on the other end is to help you sort of refine and define your style and your voice. So we need to do that without any outside help. AI has like a very standard way of revising written language, and it doesn't sound great. It's not what we want to sound like. So let's not use that in this class. This is a writing class. This is a place for you to practice and make mistakes and learn from them. And the only way you can do that is by making mistakes, right? Okay, so don't be freaked out about having proper grammar or having perfect spelling. That's not what this class is about. This class is about developing your writing voice and about thinking while writing and writing while thinking. Okay. I'm not going to go through all of the pages, but I want to let you know that when you go through this module, you have to click through every single page in order to have access to the first week's assignments. So once you finish going through all of the pages of the syllabus module, you'll be able to access the week 1 module, which has the actual assignments you need to complete. You still need to go in order this week, so I want you to see all of these pages that I've created, even the one that says me as a student, which is a TikTok video. It's like 5 seconds long, so don't worry too much about spending too much time there. The practice doc is an experiment. I'm using the integration of Microsoft Word with Canvas. And so what I'm hoping is that this is going to be an awesome integration and not have any problems. Sometimes we hope things and they don't come true, so we're going to find out. We're going to find out if it works, and y'all are my guinea pigs, and I apologize and appreciate at the same time, because hopefully it'll just be like seamless. When you launch this external tool, you'll probably be asked to sign in to your Microsoft, or to your Insight account, so that you can access Microsoft, and then you'll fill out the Word document, and then you'll turn it back in through Canvas. It should all be really seamless. We'll see how it goes. Let me know if you have any issues, and then you get into the rest of the assignments for the week. So everything is in order. The syllabus module is up top because you have to go through it first, then the week 1 module. Starting next week, your weekly modules will be at the top of the module page, so that everything that's most recent will be at the top, and then it'll go in order of the other way, if that makes sense. So the newest stuff's not going to be at the bottom. And then all of these assignments are required. Nothing in here is optional. My son told me long ago that if anything was optional in my class, he wasn't doing it. So everything's required. It's all meant to bring you to that final essay that we're working on. Every 2 weeks, we're going to have a final essay. And then, gosh, this class is just going to be so fast. And we'll be done. So, yeah, message me on Canvas if you have any questions, and we'll just go forward and see how it goes. I have faith that this is going to be awesome. You guys are awesome.